Chrono Odyssey is an upcoming next-generation action MMORPG by South Korea's Chrono Studio. Crafted in Unreal Engine 5, delivering some of the most cinematic visuals seen in the genre. Unfortunately, with my experience in the weekend beta test, it doesn't look even close to the trailers. Hopefully our feedback will be heard from the closed beta. I know we all have different tastes when it comes to what makes an MMO great. Some of us like fast-paced action combat, some prefer turn-based or hybrid systems, and some just want to live in a pretty world and take in the sights. No matter what your preference is, I think we can all agree that having solid and engaging gameplay is important.
Grab your arms. We must find Etheldreda.
It has so much potential to be the game that many of us have been waiting for, but it could also go either way. Talking about visuals, is Chrono Odyssey all about the visuals? Cinematic-wise, it's beautiful. All the rendered cutscenes are amazing, but when you transition from cutscene to gameplay, it's a whole new story. The open world itself is beautiful, with vistas of the open world for you to see. Unfortunately, the visual experience is spoiled by occasional visual glitches and stuttering. Huge optimization and polish would be needed. Yes, it is a beta, but what we have seen so far with games that had terrible performances from their beta, probably we can expect around 10 to 20% improvements on their official release. Looking at their PC requirements, good luck on running the game for more than 30 FPS, especially if your computer is around the minimum requirements. Originally, it is supposed to be releasing in the fourth quarter in 2025, but now it's changed to TBA. Does this mean that the game will be delayed? I hope that optimization would get more prioritized, as this is the thing that ruined my beta test experience. At its core, Chrono Odyssey leans into action-packed and Souls-like mechanics, especially on boss fights. The combat gameplay sometimes feels janky, but overall the experience is alright. One issue is when you are locked onto a target. Your camera is locked and unable to pan left or right, up or down. I hope that you can freely look around even when locked onto an enemy. Animations are not that of high quality and needs improvement. Hit impacts and hitboxes sometimes feels weird. Feels like you are just swinging your weapon and there is nothing connecting. Clunky movements should be smoothened out to make the combat experience more dynamic. Navigating the map is like a guessing game. You have a marker on the map and a compass. If you depend on the mini-map for navigation, then good luck, because there is none. Getting used to its navigation may take some time, but I think this method of navigation is immersive in my opinion. Inspecting a point of interest like a lever is a hit or miss. You will have to reposition again in order to interact with it successfully. Also, you have an ability, the Chronotector, which will guide you on your quests. Controller support is amazing in Chrono Odyssey. As for the mouse and keyboard, it is still good, and as for me, I prefer using a controller with these Souls-like combat systems. The introduction of the story is okay, and honestly, no one really cares about a story on an MMO game. Most of the players are here for the gameplay anyways. It's a traditional MMO structure, a foundation story, do the main story quests and side quests. Farm and gather crafting materials. Craft weapons and armors, do dungeons and boss fights for the loot, and probably later on PvP. They already have the foundation, and it's up to the developers to hear these feedbacks and act on it. Otherwise, all their hard work might go into failure. I have high hopes for this one and hope that the Chrono Odyssey's direction is on the right path. Overall, I can see why a lot of people are disappointed with Chrono Odyssey. There was a lot of hype and build-up for this game, especially if they were expecting a fast-paced action MMO like Black Desert Online or Lost Ark, especially coming from Korean developers. So, what are your expectations in the upcoming second beta test? Will you try it? Or are you done with Chrono Odyssey?